so good with technology. Oh, okay.
All right. Not really like talking about anything. It's more of a like seeing if I can actually use this and like edit it and stuff and like make
Right.
you know. Um,
Um,
for our little show intro, do you want me
yes.
this is I'm honestly thinking I'm thinking it's gonna be so cheesy, but I guess you gotta kind of deal with it. But I was thinking like, you'll say like, oh, this is K squared, I'm Kyle, and I'm Kyle, kind of thing.
Yeah. I think it's great. Can
Okay.
I add a dad joke every day?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
Just don't run out of them. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey, I ain't gonna run out of no dad jokes. You want to
Um,
hear the one I got today? Why can't the green pepper shoot archery?
ooh, I have no idea. What is it?
Because he doesn't habanero.
That is pretty.
Brandon wouldn't admit that it was a good one, but it was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. So we don't necessarily have to do that. I think we can just like come up with topics. I figured if it was like you and me together, it would be fun to like do the beer, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to meet all the time and like us
Right.
in minutes. I mean, I don't think that's gonna be a hard thing for us to come up with, especially when I have
Yeah.
weird. I honestly have like a super weird topic so I'm reading this book. I'll just mention it. We don't have to like go into it today, but I was reading this book and this guy like went his entire life until he got into his like 20s and was like working on his I guess his master's in economics or PhD in economics. And then one day while he was sitting on the couch, he realized that he had an inner voice in his mind.
Hmm.
So it's like you went through your entire life just like doing stuff and never having that like inner dialogue. Like, am I alone in that? Like, I feel like that's completely insane because I always have some sort of voice in my mind that is just talking or like giving like feedback about certain
Like
things.
an actual voice.
Yeah, it's my voice, but it's like an
Oh,
inner.
I think it's just thoughts going through my head. Like when I do something stupid, I'm like, oh, idiot.
Yeah, like I'll see somebody doing something, I'll be like, hmm, that person's an idiot. Like, on. But like he'd never had like according to his book, he'd never had that happen before. And then like he couldn't turn it off after that. Like he would just be in a moment and just like do normal things. Like when I'm having a conversation with somebody, majority of the time, I'll have a moment where, all right, run out of things to say. So like I'm racking things in my mind of like, all right, where can we like take this conversation? Here's
Hmm.
a conversation we can do. Here's a possible conversation we can have. But yeah, like he just never had that before. I was just like, that is just so wild. But of course, it's one of those like philosophy books, so it's very much so him meditating and like doing all this other weird stuff.
Yeah, you and your weird philosophy.
Well, the dude ends up becoming like a millionaire from like just doing this. The book's called The Surrender Experiment, but he ends up like becoming a millionaire somehow. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet, but I was just like, all right, this seems like a weird way to start something. So
Well, I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna become rich by thinking. I can guarantee you that.
I don't think I'm going to become rich probably ever, but we'll see. Maybe this podcast will take off. Probably not.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, you never know. You never know. You gotta have a star of the show now.
I mean, that's definitely you. You know.
I was asking Brandon today. Here's your good topic. Do you? I think it's a good one, don't you? Yeah. Do you have you ever like thought of yourself of like if you were in a movie, like if your life was a movie, would you be a main character? Would you be a
All right.
supporting character?
I had not thought about this until like Bill brought it up the other day. Uh,
Oh,
he mentioned like main character energy, and
yeah.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I don't think that I would necessarily would. I think I'd be a great supporting character.
Uh-huh.
It would just be too much pressure because like I don't want to have like that attention on me all the time. Like
Uh,
I want attention at moments, but not all the time.
gotcha.
Where you're just like, yep,
Oh, I am main character vibes. Absolutely.
out in that clinic. It's just too much for a long.
Introverted vibes. I'm getting some introverted vibes here.
I'm a little bit of both, man. Like I go back and forth. Like when we're out at Newman's and stuff, I'm all about it and having a good time. But when you're like 10 hours a day, well, I guess 9 hours a day, and like there's just so many people having like a million different conversations around you, and you're trying to like do all these things at once. It's like I just want a minute where it's just quiet. Just
You work 9 hours a day?
yeah, I work 10-hour shifts. But
Oh,
so,
can't relate.
but yeah, you said
I can't relate. I work 8, 9, 10. Wait,
wait, what?
I have to do math. 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12. Then I take a break for lunch.
Hour?
1 to 2, maybe 3, maybe 7 hours a day.
So 6 to 7 hours that you work.
Yeah, with an hour lunch break.
Nice. VA is pretty sweet, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, I know. That's why I'm trying to stick in it. That's what she said. I'm gonna try a different speaker. Okay, talk again.
What's up?
Oh, I can hear you now.
What speaker do you have me on?
I had it on, what was it? The same as system, and like I would try to talk, and then it sometimes cuts you out. So try to talk when I'm talking, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Oh, it still won't work then that way. I don't know,
I think that's just how Zoom is. So,
but it's better on this speaker than it is the other one.
I mean, I have no issues. Like you're coming straight through. So
Even when you're talking,
much.
well, you ain't got no fancy equipment, do you?
Oh man, this is like my laptop. I have nothing
Oh.
on. So.
My poor laptop. I have to keep it plugged in all the time.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, that's a new one too.
I know that's what sucks.
You just bought the wrong one, man. Who did you?
I guess I should have not been rolling in the deep and bought a Dell.
Hey,
But
I got a Dell as well.
oh, well, I got a fucking dud then. That's my luck.
Did all that? It's all that porn you've been watching. But I've been like,
Hey, how far? I can't put it on here. It'll somehow get saved on something. I'll be like, whoopsie.
yeah, I did all the video editing stuff and all that good stuff, and never had a problem with this one.
Mm.
Computer's not meant for that at all.
Yeah.
I think it was a couple of weeks ago. Went back to the ETSU website. I was like, oh man, they're still using my videos. That makes me feel pretty good.
Right. Yeah, I went to it not too long ago either. That was not how I went. Oh, I'm having a stroke. I said I went to it here recently too, and I watched some of the videos. I was like, oh, those are still Kyle's videos.
Yeah. Do they still have the ones up where I interviewed you guys?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't.
Yeah.
All right. So I got a legitimate question here.
Okay.
Should I get a haircut or keep trying to grow the hair out?
Well, let's see. Spin around.
Getting pretty long.
Yeah. I say cut it.
I don't know.
That's,
Go ahead.
that's my opinion.
Oh, you got the clean shaven.
Well, yeah, but that don't mean that I'm like, oh yeah, fucking shave it off. No. It's getting a little long, and it's hard to tame the mane.
That's very true. But like I don't know. I've always wanted to do like the long hair.
Hell no. Nope. 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 I'll tell you right now, that ain't the look.
Man,
Let me see. What'd you say?
I grew up in that era of like professional wrestlers when they all had like super long hair. It was like 90s men.
Yeah, but do you know how nasty that is? That was?
You gotta wash your hair. It's just like
Well, yeah, but do you have thick hair?
That's thin.
Ah, so it's just gonna look stringy.
It's super easy to like clean and everything. So
You can't have stringy looking hair.
I don't think it looks stringy. I think it looks all right.
I'm saying like when it gets real long though, it's gonna look stringy.
I guess. I don't know how to. I've never been that far before, so. But yeah, I've got an appointment to get.
Kind of the way if your hair got longer, you kind of resemble my dad a little bit, and I know it's weird to say. Yeah.
By the way, we still need to get Xavier to do one of those like movie nights because on Amazon right now, they've got Cocaine Bear for free.
Oh, I've seen that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I was waiting. I was holding out, hoping that somebody would be like, do like a crappy movie night. Was it actually any good or was it trash?
Oh, I've not seen it, no, but I saw it was on there. Do you think I'd watch Cocaine Bear?
Probably not, but
No, absolutely not. I
uh,
don't watch much.
dude, I stumbled upon like the most random shows. I ended up watching Grizzly Man, which is a story about this guy who ended up going out to Alaska that was like, oh, I'm gonna go save the bears. And the bears aren't in danger at all. Like they live on
Right.
reserve. There's no like poachers or anything like that. So he would just go spend the summer with these bears. And he did it for 11 summers. And of course, the 12th summer, he ended up getting eaten alive. And dude, just the recordings of himself are just like super weird. So
Yeah, I don't know why people would do that. Like, you put yourself in danger enough times,
yeah.
you'll end up getting it.